Hey there amigos, Tio here, back with part 4 of the mobile toolbox tour. Today I'm updating my scan tools and changing out my moisture eliminators as the dew falls on these vans. It builds up inside your cabinets, moisture and stuff. I have an electronic one and I have the little plastic container ones from Dollar Tree, and then I do my air compressor to get the moisture out of it. And I basically do it by the electronic one. It's got a scale on it. It's yellow when it's good and it turns to green when it's wet, and I normally go by that, or how much water is built up in the plastic ones. And when I change them and do that, I do the air compressor too. So first thing I'm going to do this morning is do the driver's side. I don't use this door. I keep stuff down here to store it. I use curbside door. I'll cover that, and then I'll go into the cabinets and go from there. So let's do it. There we go. Here I keep the kitty litter for oil spills. Q is the byproduct of the preceding litter, my burp cup, and the fire extinguisher. Right now I'm not plugged in. I only have 3 of those. That's normally what I run, just 3. It's charging right now. Everything in the back is running off of this battery and the inverter, but it's being charged. The battery's being charged by the truck. Right now I'm gonna turn it off. Now you'll see it start coming down because it is not being charged by the truck. Alright, turn this thing off. So go ahead and turn on all the lights for video purposes. Alright, and the one switch, I'll actually turn them all off. Turn them back on. Alright, the moisture eliminators. So the electronic one I bought on Amazon. I'll put a link in the description below. It's got the little gauge on the front of it that's yellow when it's dry, green when it's wet. Then you take it and plug it in for about 24 hours and she's back to good again. The Dollar Tree ones, I keep them in each one of the cabinets. And then here's one of the old ones. I don't know if it's going to show up in camera or not, but show the water that it gathers in there. So once this one turns to green, or these fill up with water, then I switch them out, and then I go ahead and do the moisture inside the air compressor. Hopefully this shows up in the video. Attached to the bottom of the tank, I put a braided line on here with a valve. Then I added a line here so I can drain the tank of water. You need to hold on to this line, because once it blows, it will go back and slap you right in the leg if you don't hold it. Anyway, yep, moisture gone. All right, the cabinets. In the previous videos, I've had the magnetic trays up here and some rags and stuff. I've been wanting to use this space for setting stuff on, working on things, whatever. But I was concerned about stuff falling down between the cabinets and down behind it. And because they're bolted to the wall, I play hell getting that out. So I was thinking about a piece of sheet metal and riveting onto it, but didn't like that idea. So I decided to use my drip tray, and I set it up here. Been driving with it for a couple days, and it slides away from there. So I drilled holes and tapped it out. And these are knobs from an old CB radio, and they just unscrew and screw in. Holds the lip of it there, and now it don't go anywhere. So now I can take it off, clean it, use it for its intended purpose, whatever. But enough about that. This here is a mat that the wife got me from Aldi's or wherever to lay on the ground. Then my creeper. Back here is an old set of jumper cables that I butchered. Put terminal ends and a fuse on it so I can use it for testing. 4-foot folding table from Home Depot. I have this 6-foot, and that was what I used to use, but the 4-foot I like better because it has adjustable legs, so I can put it on uneven surfaces. So it works much better. And this one right here is a mat, floor mat, step mat when you're like on your front door. I had it in my camper, but it's foam. Works real well as a knee pad when I'm working under dashboards. I have the Matco little one back here, but I don't use it that much. Into the cabinets. Starting with this one, I have printer paper on top shelf. This is the transmission dipstick for the Chryslers that you see the little knob that says dealer service only. It has the sheet in it. I made a bunch of copies of that because you will get transmission fluid on them, but it has a sheet on it that tells you which cars, which chart to use for the temperatures and stuff to know how much fluid to have in it. I'll put a link in the description below. Down here is the Milwaukee fan and Milwaukee light, AC tools, Schrader valves, orifice tube tool, leak electronic sniffer. This one right here is for replacing the Schrader valves without evacuating the system. Got that from Amazon. It didn't have really good views, but I've had really good luck with it. It's saved me a lot of time. You just have to take your time with it, and especially if you have a bent Schrader valve. Just a little patience and it works well. Down here, I have customer parts laying there on the top. Let me get them out of the way. Have to do this one today. Brake module. Have the smoke machine down here in the back. Vacuum for AC systems. Case 8 is the accessories for the smoke machine. Mine didn't come with the easy intake, but I bought one and it's in there. That one back here is the 100 amp Schumacher battery maintainer for programming. The bottom drawer has, this is one of the new moisture eliminators. There's the one I put in today. Bottom drawer is hacksaw blades, Sawzall, 1/2-inch impact, 3/8. Now on to the left cabinet. First aid kit, put magnets on it, just to put it on the outside. Top shelf, the WPS 500, the in-cylinder pressure sensor kit, Pico. 14 is the gear wrench, tap and die set, clamps, alcohol wipes, moisture eliminator. Top box is dyes for air conditioning and oil and stuff. The UV light for looking for them leaks, and the yellow glasses. That one is the, as Eric O calls it, the Big Nasty. The homemade test lights and garbage bags. Various tapes for taping up the holes when you remove the intake manifolds. Taping up the inside of doors after you remove the sound cushion for the window regulators. Down at the bottom, the pressure tester for coolant. Milwaukee vacuum cleaner. Chassis ears. I've got a video coming up for these. You strap the transmitters under the car, wherever you need them. Got reusable wire ties, so you can strap the transmitters on and then listen to it. But like I said, I got a video coming up on that. Just Friday, I used them. Block tester kit for, that's the liquid that you checking the coolant, looking for head gasket leaks. Down here, hammers, air chucks, hacksaw, hood prop. I have the other ones for the strut type here. The orange hanging on it is a roll of surveyor's tape that I use to put them on my wheel chocks and stuff, various stuff like that, so you don't forget it, because everything that I have is pretty much black. Have the stethoscope down here. That's, I don't use it that much. The long screwdriver and long extension, they seem to work better. The stethoscope is just too sensitive. You'll hear noises far away, but that's the left cabinet. Now we'll do the drawers on the box over here. Basically, they're junk drawers, but anyway. Top drawer. Various wrenches. My Harbor Freight thermometer. 2 wrenches that I don't have. I keep them. They're gear wrench. They're 21 millimeter and 19. That's the most common that I have, but they're not in these kits. I keep the metrics here. The standards I keep
in the boxes down there. I don't use them that often, but these I use more often, pretty much every day. My junk electrical drawer, my DVOM, Pico, J-Box, test lights, T-pins, bunch of extra resistors, everything electrical. This one here is my current projects that I'm working on. This is the TS100 soldering iron. This here is so I can use the soldering iron with my Milwaukee, the M18 battery. And then I have all the solder and stuff in the back. This drawer is, I talked about that in another video. The old Ford scanner, some more solder, fishing tape, various screws and bolts, a plastic welder, timing gun, bunch of wire looms. Oh, still have to put that on. That's a input shaft seal kit for a Silverado. Some extra gloves. Heat shrink. Weather pack stuff. Hose clamps. Batteries and bulbs. Extra sandpaper. Like I said, pretty much junk drawers. All the real work comes out of the shelves behind me and the red Milwaukee boxes. The bottom shelf down here, one of many torque wrenches, my inch-pound torque wrench, very old. This is a 2 and 6 amp battery charger, not to be confused with the battery maintainer in the cabinet. And then various purple stuff for brakes, never sees, oil for the air stuff, oil for the vacuum, for the AC compression or AC evacuation, and various other stuff. That pretty much covers the boxes. All right, so in the next video, I'll cover this box, this one, and then the electrical bag, big box down there and there. These are the main boxes I use every day. So I'll cover them next, and I'll see you on the next one.